Is the focus back on the precious metal space now? Joining me now on the sidelines of the BMO Metals Mining Conference is Andrew Kaip. He's the Managing Director for BMO Capital Markets. Andrew, welcome back to the show.
It's good to be back.
Well, I remember last year when we spoke, the focus really was on the industrial metals and less on precious metals. Has it now turned around this year?
You know what? Indications at this conference are that it is turning around. There is increasing interest in the precious metals from investors. I've just come back from doing a day and a half of moderating presentations, and the crowds are full now. They were not full last year.
So where do you think people are heading towards? Is it gold? Is it silver? Is it palladium that's just been on a tear these past few days?
So make no mistake, there is interest in palladium, and that is going to be constructive for investors. But we've seen a good move in the price of gold since bottoming out late last fall. We've seen the equities respond to it. And yeah, there is growing interest given the macro uncertainty about a whole myriad of things that are driving increasing interest in wanting to look at gold again.
So are you anticipating a lower US dollar? Are you anticipating no more rate hikes from the Fed? What would build the picture for gold here?
So certainly no further rate hikes from the Fed would be constructive for gold. In this environment, I'm not really quite certain that you need the US dollar to weaken anymore to support higher gold prices. I think we're at a point where we can actually see higher gold prices and yet the US dollar still be at the levels that it is currently.
Interesting. All right. So what are your thoughts now on mining valuations? Stocks have outperformed gold this year, but are valuations too high now?
Not at all. There's a lot of catch up that has to take place still. All our analysis that when we look at the equities, we see them still trading at, I would say, almost trough valuations in what is a mid-cycle to moving higher gold price.
Andrew, like you said before, you moderate, you're on the floor, you're speaking to everyone here. Do you feel that the sentiment this year is different compared to last year?
It's far more constructive this year than last year. Yeah, there is a noticeable change, and it is more interest in the precious metals. We're seeing more generalist interest in the precious metals today.
And on that note, we're also seeing central banks that never purchased gold before stepping up. We're also seeing billionaires who never purchased gold, like Sam Zell stepping into the ring.
Absolutely, yeah.
So those are all signs pointing towards greater interest in the precious metal space.
You know, where we are today and where economies are today, I think that investors are realizing that they need a bit of a hedge against uncertainty. And that plays into gold's card.
Andrew Kaip, thank you so much for your thoughts today.
All right, thanks.
And thank you for watching. We'll have much more for you, so stay tuned.